Hi Capricorn, this is going to be your reading for the month of May. We'll check your current, near future, recent past, and advice cards here. We'll see what you need to know and be mindful of. I actually started your reading. I started recording like 5 minutes ago, but then I messed up with whatever I was saying as usual. So I had to restart. But what I was saying is that if you guys need a personal reading, check out the description box. Because remember, these are general reading. This may or may not resonate with everyone. Also, check your other placements in your chart if you're looking for something more love related. And I am getting the feeling this is a bit love related. Because, well, the cards are right here. Ooh, okay. Great. So let's get into it. Your current energy is the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. And this is a very single energy, so I feel like I'm reading for someone who's not involved right now. Someone who is probably just, even if you are involved, you're not really in a committed relationship or something serious. It's the Nine of Cups is kind of a greedy, self-indulgent kind of energy, you know. But it is also your wish fulfillment, so it's kind of like really enjoying your own company, loving yourself, doing things that are good for you, putting yourself first, basically. And when it comes to relationship, it could mean, you know, casual relationships, stuff like that. And Nine of Pentacles is also a very single person, but this person gets a lot of attention because you see this person is reaping what they've sown. So what they sowed, I don't know the past tense for sow. Sorry guys. But you see like Nine of Pentacles, and you know there's two nines here. This could also mean that you've been working on yourself for quite the time and you're almost there, because 10, we have the 10 in your near future, which is 10 means completion and 9 means almost there. There's something that you're putting a lot of work in and you're almost there. So going into your energy more. Sorry guys, my speech is messing up, but I am in a very good energy right now. We have the Three of Cups reversed, so it could mean like maybe isolating yourself a little, and I mean we are all isolated right now, but this could mean, you know, feeling a little alone. But then again, you're in the Nine of Cups, so it's kind of like you are the reason you're alone, Capricorn. But it doesn't have to be that. It could simply mean just feeling alone and, you know, far away from your friends, because Three of Cups upright is celebration, you know, a lot of options. And I think there's some communication that will happen if you're missing someone right now. There is some communication coming towards you because we have the Ace of Swords, and this would be very clear, straight to the point type of conversation. I think what you need to do if you are feeling alone right now, you need to be more, check up on your friends, basically. Check up on the people that you're missing. Don't be scared to reach out, because, you know, I am Capricorn rising too, and when I'm in that energy, I can be a bit isolated, like in the sense that I feel like if I'm talking to people, I'm bothering them. I get that energy from this spread, and I can relate to that energy myself. So I think I need to remind you to not feel that way. If you want to talk to someone, talk to them, put your ego aside, you know. But I think you've been kind of keeping yourself busy with your own thing and not really paying attention. And now that you have taken a moment and that you're almost there, and all the work you needed to put in, you've already put it in, and now you're just waiting for the results. You might be feeling like, I kind of miss my friends, or I wish like I had someone I could share my happiness or my progress with. And there's some sort of communication happening according to that, like, I mean, in regards to that, right? And then in your near future, we have the Ten of Swords, is completion of a cycle, but it is also a lot of pain and hurt. But I'm going to clarify this a little, because we have the Empress in reverse too, which can mean kind of, you know, not being in touch with your intuition or your feminine side as much as you normally are. And remember guys, the cards have certain meanings, but I read it from what energy I get, what story I feel intuitively from the cards. So let's dig into this, okay? Why the Three of Cups and Ace of Swords? Ace of Swords is like a lot of communication, you know. I think this communication might end up, because this is like clear-cut communication that's happening in the month of May, and this is what's going to leave you in the Ten of Swords energy. And I'm not saying you should avoid that, because I think this is something that needs to come to an end. This is a conversation that needs to be held, right? I think, let's see. Okay, Six of Cups. This is a past person that you're having this conversation with. And Three of Cups, we've got the Three of Pentacles. Yep. So you definitely, this doesn't have to be romantic, but this could be you collaborating, teamwork, you know, collaboration with someone. Maybe someone was supposed to help you out with something, and then last minute they pulled out, right? They pulled out. Oh my god, I should I really need to watch what I say here, okay? Sorry guys. But what I'm getting is that, interesting. I'm getting a third party energy, sorry guys. Yep. And energies can be vice versa, Capricorn, but I will read this from your point of view. I'm getting that you were juggling with two people, okay? You were juggling two people here, because we've got the Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. You were having a hard time making a decision. You were very indecisive. You were juggling between two people here, and someone found out. And I think one of the person is from your past. You have history with them, and then one is a new person. And because of the past person, you weren't able to give the new person all of your time and your attention, and you know, properly open up to them and explore your relationship with them, because the past was still kind of, you know, just tugging on your hair from the background. And which is why you may have come off a little greedy, a little, you know, selfish to this new person. And the communication that's happening, I think, is happening with the past person here with the Ace of Swords. And I think you're going to tell this person to back off or just leave your life. I think I'm hearing the sentence, you need to be more clear on what you want with me. And I think you're saying it to the past person, and you're asking them whether you decide to stay in my life for good and properly and work on things, or get out so I can work on the new person. And I think you're realizing this. You're realizing that you need to let go of the past so you can actually move forward, because it's not fair to the other person. And I don't think this is you, the Ten of Swords. I think it might have been really hard for you to let go of the past person. It breaks your heart, but I think this is for you and the new person. I think the new person is really hurt too if they found out about this information, or just your behavior towards them has been a little neglectful, and they really feel that deep down, you know. And let's see a little more here, you know. Oh, I said you know so many times. Yep. That is Eight of Pentacles reverse. That is not willing to put in the work anymore. And I think that's you, and that's the new person too. So if the two stories are here, so if the new person found out and they got hurt by this, they are not willing to put in the work into you anymore. And if you want the new person, you are going to have to put in a lot of effort, and you're going to have to be this Eight of Pentacles, you know, staying there hard at work, making sure you're putting in the effort. And I get the feeling that this person would come around if you just show them that you will not neglect them again, and that you will be serious about them. And I think the past person, you're not willing to put in the work in the past person. So these two cards are for you and the new person. It's for two people. It's not for one person. It doesn't have to be third party, you guys. This could just be you dealing with the past person, and this past person is the reason you can't really fully move on with your life, and you're now telling them, hey, let's have this conversation. Whether you stay or you go, like, you need to decide right now, because you are messing with my head. And you know, I don't think this past person actually wants to work things with you. I think this person just likes to make sure that you're still stuck on them and have a little part in your life still, and but still like get to do whatever they want. They don't want to put in any effort in something real with you, but at the same time they come and go as they please, and they know that you're the type of person who's very loyal, Capricorn. So you can't, like, once you commit to a person, even after you break up, there's that sense of commitment, even though you're focused on your own goals, you're focused on your money, your finances. In the back of your head, like when it comes to romance, this person just keeps popping up, you know. And I don't think you're willing to put in the work in that past. You don't want that BS anymore, and I think you're cutting it out now. You're going to have a conversation, and this past person might get hurt by that, but I think this is something you had to do like a long time ago, and you're finally getting around it. I also see that the new person, there doesn't have to be a new person, this could just be you. But I'm getting a third party energy here because there's two threes here, right? So because I've got one person from the past, and there's the juggler energy, so it's like juggling between two people, and energies can be vice versa. This could be you in a third party situation, you could be the new person or the past person, right? So just take it as it resonates, and if it doesn't, remember, don't worry about it. Maybe this reading isn't for you, right? Okay, so I don't see that you're willing to put in the work in this anymore, and that's why, like, even though this breaks your heart, and this is a cycle that was really important to you coming to an end finally, this was so, stretched out over the period of time, and it's finally coming to an end because you just can't do it anymore. You're tired of being juggling with this person, and you're like, you know what, I'm dropping both the balls, I'm leaving. And this month, in the month of May, might leave you kind of out of touch from your emotions. This might leave you a bit focused on your finances more, and like not really looking into your love life. And then for your advice, we've got the 10 of Cups reversed and the 2 of Wands, which means, stop waiting. It's kind of like you were waiting on someone to make up their mind, and you're done with it, this is a lot like the 2 of Pentacles, but this is waiting, and that is juggling between two things. This is waiting to make a decision. I think you've made a decision, and your advice is to stick to that, to stick with your decision. Like, stop juggling between two people or two things at the same time. Just make up your mind with what you want to stick with, and don't put your energy into things that don't serve you any longer. And then we've got the 10 of Cups reversed. To cut the video, there was someone calling me. But yeah, so the 10 of Cups reversed in your advice is also basically, there could be people around you, family. This is a very family card, right? This is, family, your brothers, your sisters, your mom, your dad, everyone. It could be that people who you love or consider family might not be supportive of whatever decision it is that you're making and sticking with. And maybe this person from the past was like family to you, and this is basically saying that don't be impulsive, don't be rude to anyone. Kind of just take a step back and further analyze things than making any harsh decisions. So in the month of May, you're being told to just be careful with your decision, make a decision, and then stick to it. So really think things through, analyze them properly, decide, make that decision, and stick to it, right? And let's see a possible outcome for you here, okay? In the month of May, possible outcome for this situation, whatever decision my Capricorn's making, what's going to be the outcome for it. So now think of the decision that you want to go with. So if you are juggling with two things or two situations, think of the one you really want to go with, and we'll see what card comes out for it, okay? The Moon card. Okay, so that's secrets. That's yeah, the outcome is very secretive. I think you're going to isolate yourself further, Capricorn. I think you're going to kind of stay in your own hole. I'm seeing it's kind of just like not saying anything. I don't think you'll be sharing with anyone whatever decision you make, and it's basically just keeping to yourself. That's what you're doing this whole month, and that's what you're already doing in a way. And after you, I think this is going to, because this, whatever ending this is that's coming to you in the month, whatever cycle that's ending, is going to be a little painful for you, and I'm seeing because of that you will be, just isolating yourself to kind of heal and just work on your own things. But remember not to procrastinate too much. Don't let your emotions take over you too much. And I mean, like, not like negative self-talk, negative emotions, don't let those take over you. Emotions are good. It's good to feel, Capricorn. It's a good thing to feel, okay? But that's your advice. Now we'll see what my advice cards say for you. Good things are going to happen. Be open to receiving miracles. So yeah, have an open heart in the month of May. I think you just need to analyze things around you, and like whatever decision that you're juggling with, whether it be two people, two job offers, or just deciding which direction you need to go in life, take your time. And I think you need to think about the future, because two of wands is looking into the future, and that's like making a decision and not waiting anymore, so you can actually take action towards it. And then we'll get an affirmation card that you need to be mindful of. Impermanence. Life is always changing, and I drift easily through those changes, good and bad. As I drift through hard times, I can take comfort in knowing that I will leave them behind. As I drift away from good times, I can take comfort in knowing that more will come my way. Impermanence is an equal opportunity non-entity. Perfect. So there you go. That's your reading for the month of May, Capricorn. If this resonates, please like and subscribe, and let me know what's going on with you in the comment section down below.